the beginning of front yard chaotic gardening here. I'm gonna just show you my little conglomeration of plants there. Came from Possum Trot, which is an awesome little local hole in the wall that runs auctions and sells plants in the summer. So you're all welcome to my chaos. And we have another one here. I'm so proud of that one. It's looking gorgeous. Random hanging things that got displaced and haven't found their new home yet. Little struggling pepper. He needs some help, but I haven't had time for that yet either. But, you know, me, chaos. All right, so there's some more stuff down there, but we'll go down. We'll just take a little above ground tour here. We got the noodle dog going over here. Notice how quiet it is. The cicadas get all nice and quiet once we cool down for the evening. And thank God, Tennessee cools down for the evening. So the birds are chirping. And it's all nice and quiet, the way I like it. We don't know what those little things growing up there are. I threw some deer corn up there. I thought, maybe the deer corn's growing. Because you know me, chaos, anything is possible. But anyway, so that's that. You know, front yard. You get a look of my life here. Me out in the woods by myself. Perfection. All right, so here's some messy little gardening over here. But look at these. Little squash right there coming up beautifully. Some beans. Those are bush beans there. Some more of these squash. They're going to need a pole because they are they are supposedly vertical squash. Okay, so there you go. Vertical squash. Bush beans. Flowers from Possum Trot that also need pruning. Strawberries. This morning or yesterday, I thought I saw some buds. Oh, and we have some basil coming up nicely. Needs to be spread out there. Some little marigolds here and there. So I'm thinking our strawberries are nice and green and leafy again. So I'm hoping they will get some more buds. And then we have my hosta that's doing beautifully. It was so dead looking when I got it from the clearance rack at Walmart. And then here's Garden Bed. This one needs a little infusion of something. I'm not sure what. But the exciting news in here is that the cabbage is looking lovely. Some kind of whopper, Parkinson's whopper over there, tomato, has blossoms on it. Everything down below is picked off of there. None of those little runner things coming up. So I'm paying attention. Noodles, come over here. Sorry, I have to call the dog because, you know, there's also coyotes floating around that woke us up the other night. And this is an Amana orange tomato. And again, the struggling spinach. The Amana orange, I don't see any blossoms yet. I probably need to pull off those bottom stems, but I haven't done that yet, so we'll see. And these basils, again, need to be thinned out. But the marigolds are coming along. Hopefully they're killing bugs already. The other hosta right there, looking good. And more flowers, of course, you know, gotta have flowers. Oh, and I have these cool flowers up here hanging. I love these. A million years ago, I saw these bags hanging. So now I have them. A couple of bags hanging. Sorry, my hanging planters aren't up there, but we've had rain, so I'm letting them get nice rainwater. Okay, then over here we got a Chef's Choice tomato. Look at that one. It's beautiful. Again, the bottom's all picked off. Ooh, I see a little runner guy in here. So I'll pull that out of there. But this one, I don't know if you can see it, but there's a blossom in there. There's actually several blossoms up here. So this smells yummy over here. There's cilantro. These are all these little things around the edge are either basil or marigolds. Look at these beets. Beets are looking healthy to me. Cabbage, it's growing huge. So that's a big old cabbage. And I don't know what kind of tomato this is. I can't remember. A Cherokee purple tomato. Look at those awesome blossoms in there. It seemed tall enough that I didn't need to pick off those first blossoms, as some people suggested, so I did not. I let them go. So we'll see what happens. And again, the little tiny marigolds right down there and over there, and the little tiny basils right in there. Okay, and then more strawberries. Here, this morning, this was a lovely, or maybe it was yesterday, blossom. So I'm hoping these strawberries pick up again. A few more flowers over here, getting some rain. And then over here, this bucket, still not moved, but it's here. And everything around the edge on this one, these little edges, those are marigolds coming up. This little fledgling thing is a watermelon. He needs some sun. We need to get him out of this location. He needs some sun. But this tomato, all these 3 tomato plants here are different cherry tomatoes. So this one in the center with these lovely little blossoms is, that's a chocolate cherry. I think this one is a sunrise. Let me see. Yeah, this one's a sunrise. I don't see any blossoms on that one yet. I don't see any little runners coming up yet on that one. This one, I'm hoping I didn't pick off too far, but it has blossoms. So that one's some kind of sunrise. This one must be an orange one, but I can't remember the name of it. And my poor little zucchini back there, he is not doing so well. So he needs sun also. But I just noticed some kind of something here. It almost looks like, could that possibly be zucchini blossoms right there? I'll check that out when I get inside. I'll look at that a little more closely. All right. So that is my chaotic gardening. Here, and then there's my dog, who is not chaotic. She is now officially an old Tennessee porch dog. And the chaotic one is inside, the new kitty. So we'll go in there shortly and hope it doesn't escape.